Got it? Shall I press got it or leave the meeting?
No, just got it.
Got it, okay. I could just leave the meeting, goodbye.
So, good evening. We are now live with Abla El-Azhary. And thank you to everyone that is already joining us for this evening. It's an absolute pleasure and honor to have Abla here with us tonight. And we are just going to wait for the people to join us. There we go. To join us on there you go. We are live on Facebook as well. Wonderful. So good evening, Abla.
Good evening, Daniela.
Good evening.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, likewise. Oh my God, I was so excited to come up online tonight and do this live, and particularly with you because, gosh, your energy is so infectious.
Yes.
You know, you bring, and it is true, because when we spoke and when we met the first time and we had a chat online, you know, I was left at the end of our, you know, conversation chat, like euphoric, uplifted.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, it's, and you know, the feeling that one gets by talking to you, and I'm pretty sure this is also the case when you know, you give the readings and everything. It's like that you come from the heart, and it's like almost innate with you, you know, there is no effort in that.
No, not at all, not an effort at all.
Oh, and tell us a bit more how you came about, you know, to do the, you know, how you developed your mediumship and the connection to spirit.
Right. Well, to start with, I was, you know, very sensitive when I was small, but I didn't know anything about it. Obviously, my family didn't understand it or whatever. And then, you know, when I came to England in the 80s, you know, I was always very curious about the other side. What happened when we passed? What are, you know, all the phenomena and everything. And at some point, but I started to waitress to start with, and one night a group of people came in the restaurant, and one of them made me. When I looked at him, I really got excited, like, you know, thinking, what's going on? What does he do for a living, this guy? So I asked him, and he said, I'm a medium. And I said, you know, okay, what is medium? And I gave him my palm to read. And at the end, you know, when it was appropriate, he said to me, arthritis, little bits and pieces, but one of the things he said was arthritis in your hands when you're older. And, you know, I didn't even know what arthritis meant. But I said, thank you. And I left. You know what, Daniela, 3 days later, as I'm waking up, my hands are tingly and in pain. 3 days. And I remembered him. I jumped out of bed and went to the doctor and I told him, I said, this is what happened. And he said, Abla, don't be silly. You will not get it or whatever. Leave, go home and forget it. Of course I went to home, but I've forgotten it. No, every time I talk to people about it, my friends or whatever, they gave me all this negativity with auntie so-and-so had arthritis and she couldn't do that. She had arthritis in her knees and she couldn't walk. Anyway, it got really complicated. And I was thinking, oh my God, you know, I was so scared, you know, that my hands would suffer or whatever. But then one day I sat here in my lounge and I looked up, I said, is there a God? You know, hello, is there a God? and then if there is a God, and why? I just kept telling him, and I am good girl, I'm a loving person, I'm this, I'm that.
Right, okay.
I even said I'm sexy, you know. But he was not interested, okay?
No, not interested.
You know,
no.
And I said, you know, all this, and I said, no, I don't want to be crippled, you know.
Yeah.
And I said, take it away,
Yes.
please. Otherwise, you know, I'm not wanting to stay. You know, I was silly, but I
Yeah.
didn't want anything wrong with me. And the
Yes.
following morning, Daniela and everybody, following morning, as I'm waking up, I went to work and all of this. And lunchtime, people would say, one of my friends said, how is your hand, Abla? I said, what hands? With all this time, I was worried so much and thinking, oh, what's going on with my hands? And
Yes.
you know, it was
Yes.
getting very bad. But then it was gone
Yes.
completely.
So you
And I
had
wondered,
this
and I wondered what
wonderful, you
I
had
wondered.
this wonderful thing that it went eventually.
Sure, yeah, it did. You know,
Because you requested, because you communicated.
I refused it completely.
Ah, okay, okay. So,
And
and
God,
then how did you, sorry to interrupt. So how did you happen to go, um, how did, oh, sorry, I'm just, I'm getting a message that people are struggling on Facebook.
okay,
So I'm just trying to
yeah, go for
check what's going on. That's it. Now it works. Sorry for interrupting.
No, not at all.
So, and then you went down, you discovered your spirituality and you started believing in God,
Yeah,
and you started communicating, I take, with spirit.
yeah. I mean, I started with the, you know, first of all, I went to the places where meditation and healing and all of this, and from one thing to the other one. And when I sit to meditate, you know, the teacher said, you know, you're advanced, because I was moving, I was, you know, shifting like this, and the tears will come, and I'm thinking everywhere I went, people are saying, you're advanced, you're advanced. I said, what advanced? But I was not very aware that when, you know, when I was a child, I was sensitive, you know,
Yeah.
because in Egypt they didn't understand it. Good evening, everybody. Hello, you know,
Oh,
should
yeah, yeah. I in fact
hello,
just
Branda.
wanted to say
Hello,
hello to
Marie.
everyone. Thank you, Phil, for joining us.
Yeah,
And yeah, it looks to me when Abla, I look at your profile and what you did, and we will do a little bit of mediumship as well tonight,
sure.
right? But I just wanted to say, you know, how did you come about to develop? What did you find through your? Because we all have connection to spirit,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
And some of us becomes obvious that it's a path that we need to take on, and we need to, like you and I, we need to come at the forefront. But I always say, when it comes to work with spirit, spirit wants us to lead us on a path of life that is enlightened, meaning that to help us understand life from a different perspective, okay? And so, you know, for me, for instance, spirit said, wanted me to work with people to help them to heal through mediumship. How about you? What do you think, or did spirit say to you, enlighten you on what is your purpose?
What happened to start with, Daniela? The meditation center that I went. I met a man. He became my rebirther, and he came to give me sessions. And I
Okay.
had, you know,
So,
the rebirthing is yoga breathing technique. And
there you go.
from the very first session, I
Mm-hmm.
felt spirit. You know,
Wow.
like you breathe, and then I felt the cobwebs and all of this. And then, you know, obviously I had lots and lots of sessions. And the more I have, the more I started to open up to spirit. But you know, even before that, I noticed that I am getting spiritual people talking to me, and I was not aware of it, you know. But then when I started rebirthing, I became more conscious, you know,
Yes,
of
yes.
things.
I
And
saw the rebirthing on your profile, and you are
yes,
giving a lot of importance to that.
it is.
So rebirthing has been the way spirit introduce itself to you.
This is it. And the way I gave, you know, I forgave my, you know, like let go of things. You know, I remembered the trauma, the birth trauma, but also the things that happened in my life, and whatever people did to me, I let go of it, you know, and forgave. And then
the trauma is quite of a pattern, I notice. Not all the time, of course, but it's something that a lot of spiritual people had to undergo in order to ascend. And this word that means everything and nothing to a lot of people, it just means it's learning the lessons so that we can overcome the most difficult situations. And as we progress and we keep having challenges, we need to learn to trust spirit, that we are loved. And for as difficult as it is, when recently, well, if I may share my experience,
yes.
when I had a difficult situation with my brother being in hospital recently, all I needed to do, and what spirit said, keep coming back to me, keep coming back. And as I was focusing on meditation first thing in the morning, I find that I was able to the day seemed less chaotic to me.
Yes.
And that I found it was so powerful. It was really so powerful because it came a moment when things felt messy. And so sometimes, you know, people talk a lot about meditation, but at the same time, it's totally undervalued. But as you mentioned, for instance, the rebirthing is based on the breathing, and breathing is so important.
Very much. Yeah. People, you know, when they're afraid, they stop the breath. They hold on. They stop it. Actually, they really need, especially when they're afraid, if they breathe deeper, you know, things will go easier. You know, if you're angry, again, breathing will release the anger and make things go calmer again. It's amazing.
And it's like almost grounding the breathing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very important. I mean, the reason why I want to talk about this, because each medium that I invite, I want them to share with the platform, with the people that are following us, there are more people joining. Thank you, Christine. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Phil Shaw, thank you, Phil. Lisa, thank you so much, and Val, and everybody, Jim, that's just joined us as well. So it's so important to the School of Conscious Evolution is just sharing, mediums coming onto the platform, sharing their experience, strength, and hope, if you like, of life. And how spirit has been helping us, hoping that even if it's just one viewer can take out something out of this. We can make the difference to people coming here, and that's why the platform is free, because the platform is aiming to provide some sort of spiritual healing to people, as well as giving them some messages
and waking up. A lot of people are very unconscious. I mean, I was one of them. I did not believe in anything. You know, no, I believed in something. I believed in God that will, you know, if you're bad, you get tormented. If you're good, this is why I was saying, why, you know, why me kind of thing to start with.
And a lot of people ask, why me? Isn't
Yes.
this enough what I've already gone through? Isn't that right?
Exactly. And you get told off, you know, like if you have to behave yourself, otherwise, but then you never get told that you're loved. You know, I'm just remembering when you're a child, you know, you get told, oh, look at this, the nose is too big, oh, look at hair, whatever. And to the baby can feel, understand, and everything. And, instead of that, just loving this baby, no matter what, and cherishing it, then the baby will get comfortable. But, anyway, I mean,
I suppose what you're trying to convey is the importance of unconditional love and unconditional acceptance of other people, no matter their look, their religion, their shape, and so on and so forth. I mean, if you think children mock other children for having red color, I'm just looking
exactly.
It's just, and why? So when we grow up, we need to allow the letting go, isn't it, of the preconception and be open-minded. And this is probably what is very important, the importance of being open-minded to what life has to offer to us, because we never know what the God plans are.
Yeah, and the birth trauma is, when, just imagine you're in the womb for 9 months, and then, the day come when you're coming out, the huffing and puffing and the pain and whatever, the baby scared, of course it be. And he comes out thinking, oh, God is rejecting me, he feels to start with, the mother is the God,
Yes.
And then what happened? Oh, what did I do wrong? And the guilt starts. The baby starts to feel guilty. Oh my God, I must have done something wrong to deserve, to be chucked out of heaven, kind of thing. But it's very big. It's a very big issue, and people really need to start to think.
Correct.
What can we heal?
And there is something that is coming to mind at the moment, talking about rebirthing and getting lost, as you said. There are two things going on there with the birth. First of all, there is a trauma, because it is a trauma for the baby.
It is.
And the second thing, it is said that the moment we are born, we lose the connection to Marina agrees with us as well. Thank you, Marina. Yes, yeah. And what happens is that we lose the connection to the soul. So, and we forget our origin, that we are part of a divine plan, and our soul is deeply connected.
Yes. And especially, I mean, I tell you, in my case, I wasn't wanted as a girl. My mom had 3 girls, and I came with a boy, and they only wanted the boy. They didn't want me, so I came out dead. I'm thinking, oh, and my brother when we were by rebirthing, I remembered he was telling me this. He said, "Oh, they don't want you. You might as well die." I came out dead. So you see, all these things affect the baby. How is it's feeling? Is it wanted? What sex is he? Whatever. All these things matters, and people really need. The mother these days need to accept whatever the baby is, as long as, even if it's not. I was going to say as long as it's healthy, but even if it isn't.
That is so true, actually, and that is so true. And you're kind of reminded me, because probably belongs to your culture, but I have a dear friend who is Indian, Indian origins, and she actually wrote a book about this, about the Indian traditions. And one of the main issues that actually affected her the whole of her life was that she was born girl, while the family wanted a boy. And how much the mother kept reminding her that she was meant to be a boy, and she wasn't. And she felt rejected the whole of her life. So certain things are meant to, like this kind of experience, are meant to awaken us.
Yeah, we really need to heal these first issues, the lies. I am not wanted. I'm bad being a girl. All this, we really need to heal this as a child.
Absolutely.
So
and it's so important. And I see it at more younger, the millennia mothers, the new millennia, they teach their little girls, I am beautiful, I am great,
Yeah.
I am clever, I am,
Yeah,
you know, all of these
sure.
affirmations, you
Yeah.
know, which help them accept themselves exactly as they are. But the ones of us that were born a few years, couple of
I
years
know. we, we came too early. Eh?
we came too early. We had to start from scratch, okay, when we are in our 50s or so, you know, just
Yeah.
and trying to figure out who we really are, what do we really want,
Yeah.
and learn to trust the gut feeling, because at the end of the day, this is what it is all about, isn't it? To develop our intuitive selves, which are our reconnection to the spirit.
Yes, of course. Yes.
And Abla, I know that you have had a beautiful experience, you know, working abroad quite a lot,
Yes.
with spirit and being of service. What is your takeaway from that in terms of experience and being of service?
You know what? It taken away, just being wherever you are, you really need to be comfortable with yourself, you know, whatever color, as you say, color or creed. You don't be trying to be somebody else or even fit.
Correct.
You don't. You need to accept who you are, good, bad, and ugly, and because you can't change for anyone. Even a husband or whatever, women, when they say, oh, I don't want him like this, he need to change. If he will change for you, he will, for a few minutes, and then that's it, tomorrow he'll become again himself. We can't really, we need to accept ourselves as we are, and trust that wherever you are, God is always going to be with you. This is what I tell people, don't worry for your kids, they're going to school, they're going to go this, and going to whatever. Don't worry for that, because they have their own guidance, their own angels with them, they're protecting them. So, but when the mother, start to worry, then she's actually making more worries, making more fuss. I mean, somebody will say, oh, I'm worried about you, you're ill. I said, if I ever ill, please don't worry, because you will make me more ill.
Sometimes, like when I didn't believe in much of this, I used to say, it's easy for you to say. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's because, we are not connected, deeply connected to the, and we need, because there are a few people watching, and we want to clarify that we are not talking about religion.
No. Oh, no.
We are not talking about gods. You need to choose the God of some people, to me, they say God is other people, because the other people can, by telling me, the closest friends, people that really love me. And that's also okay if it works for them. Yeah. Most of them would say the universe, but it's nothing. I'm still Catholic and Christian. Yes. And I know that what I do is not quite accepted by Catholicism. And I know that I've spoken about this in the past to my Irish colleagues, so that have gone through the same problem. So I don't know whether you, being Egyptians in origin.
Very much so. Yes. My brother is very strict Muslim. And actually, when I go there, he frowned on me saying anything. He said, you're really bad. Don't do this at home. He doesn't want me to work in my home.
Correct. So this is not about religion. What we do with spirit is just reconnecting to our higher self and the true self, to our souls. And Marina is saying acceptance and embrace of everyone, right?
Of course.
When
Yes.
when we talk about also religion is, sorry, not religion, spirituality, this is all what it is about. We have Phil, our wonderful friend Phil Shaw, coming on with a comment. He's passionate about astrology, and he's saying the full moon in Leo square, Jupiter in Taurus tomorrow. So important to affirming self-esteem and empowerment, indispensable to mediumship. There you go. And I would say not only to mediumship, it's indispensable to us, but to also everybody else, because this is an ongoing lesson. And sometimes when we are in the middle of a storm in our life, we tend to forget all of that and it goes out of the window, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
We beat ourselves up. Why I should have known better, and this and that. And, you know, this is like the regret and, you know, trying to control the situation when actually it's not down to us at the end, is it?
Yeah, I know. You know, the more we try to control, the worse it gets.
Correct.
Because we really need to surrender.
Correct. Which is
Surrender
not easy.
to the will of God. And actually, when you start to do that, you'll find that that the will of God is exactly your will.
Yes.
It's exactly what you want.
And when I wake up in the morning and I do my meditation, I say to God, God, show me what you want me to do, how I can be of service. But this is not just because I'm a medium, but I'm in a day-to-day life, I'm a teacher. So even if I can make the difference to one student, then my purpose is accomplished, right? So, and it's important to actually make the safer. Something very important that came to mind to me, like in Catholicism, you're not allowed to pray for yourself. And when I needed to start praying, you know, I can pray for others, but not for myself, because it's seen as egoist. You need to pray for others.
Yeah,
okay?
It's wrong.
So someone explained to me that I can pray for myself and it's not a problem as long as it's for the highest good. So if I am well, I can be a mother, I can be a worker, I can be a friend, you know, and that it's like a simple example as such. But, you know, like this is so important. Why? We need to reconnect to that spiritual selves, isn't it, Abla?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, and allow, as you said earlier on, to allow us to accomplish what we need to accomplish in life by asking God for help. Because when we are well, then it's like, you know, a snowball effect, right? It will impact others as well. If we are well, everybody else around us can feel that energy.
Yeah, definitely, because you know what? You can't help anyone if you're not well yourself. You know, you wouldn't go to a doctor who's ill all the time, would you? No, you know, he need to be very, very, you know, aware of the health and, you know, aware of his body and very clear, you know. But you know something, Daniela, you said something, something that a lot of spiritual people shy of is money, which is actually, you know, it is. We have to have money to eat, you know. And so, I mean, when I first started this, you know, people will say, I mean, I spent so much time, so much money getting trained and all of this. And then when somebody came and he said, oh, how dare you charge for readings? I'm sorry, but I do. You know, I need to charge for me. And but also, if I'm poor, I can't help anyone. If
no, I must say that I strongly believe in exchange of energy.
Of God, yes.
So if there is someone that cannot afford it, then I will say payment of, I don't know, £5. I mean, I remember when I was a child, some friends went to see a medium. And the medium, particularly because poorer people used to go and see him, he used to say, just bring me a kilo sugar. just bring me a pack of sugar, just bring me some flour, anything, because it was important, this exchange of energy. So if you couldn't pay me what you can, or just bring me a packet of sugar. And I still remember this to this day, you know. And then on the top of that, I totally agree. It's of these days and age, you know, if this is done, I mean, some people like myself, we also have a day job, but some people do it as a full-time job.
Sure.
As long as the prices are not crazy, because I don't think, you know, that we could talk about it, and this is another issue.
Of course, I'm just.
But you know, if the prices are kept very decent, you know.
I'm just thinking, you know, a lot of you know, English things, English views, you know, that money doesn't come on trees, you know, all of these little things that people repeat over and over again, it stops money coming to them, and it's very bad. I mean, I've learned that when you grow, when you have children, they've got to have, you know, just money in front of them so they can see it, they can come and take it, whatever. So in their mind, they shouldn't be thinking, I'm short. Because if you don't, in my affirmation, I say, the more I have from whatever, the more I have to give. You know, you have to adopt, but don't be, you know, let go of being negative about anything.
I suppose it's the law of attraction, what you're talking about. If you keep yourself positive, then everyone has the right to abundance. And I've also been told by spirit that there is abundance for everyone.
Yeah, I used to.
But we need to be open to it, because some people, believe it or not, they don't believe in it. So how can you attract positive things? And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about health. I'm talking about so many things.
Of course.
If you cannot be positive, how can you attract? It's like a, you know, it's a physical law.
We also live in the physical. We have to pay bills, we have to pay electricity, you have to, you know. So anyway, but yeah, being negative is no good, and we need to change this, you know. We love ourselves no matter what, you know, good, bad. And you know, people say, oh, I will be happy when I lose the weight. Okay, you know, you will never lose the weight until you know you know, you need to be happy now. You know, and also they say, you know, all this saying is really crazy. With I can only look at food and I put weight on. What? You know, and they thinking
they don't enjoy what they have.
But also they saying the saying I can only look at the food and I put on weight. So this is it. When they say this, they're putting on weight, just not even eating it. You know? So they've got to forget about this silly comment that we keep saying and saying and saying. You know, we really need to let go of these things. But yeah,
Abla, I wanted to ask you, who are your guides? Let's go now. We will start shortly with a bit of mediumship. Who are your guides? Whom do you work with?
You know what? Many years ago, when I started to be aware of guide and all of this, I went to the medium in Derby, and I said, "Tell me about my guides, please." She said, "If you don't know them, how can I know them?" but okay. Now, when I first started, Daniela, I started to know one person who comes and say his name was Ahmed. He was Arabic, and then he felt beautiful. He used to come from one side, but then they come and make me feel a certain feeling in my body. But then, you know, he moved on, you know, and somebody else came, and you know, different people come and go. And now I'll say, "Hello, team." I used to call them boys. "Hello, boys, you know, come on, come on to work with me, you know." And that's it. I never bothered about who they are or what they are. But when they when they come, they give me what I want to give to the person. It's amazing.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Abla, do you want to start with
Sure, I can. Yeah.
to give a couple of messages out?
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll give you a moment to take a breath.
No problem. No problem.
I don't know if you have access to Facebook. We've got a few people on Facebook.
I don't have access to Facebook. How do I do that?
Just, I don't know how you work, but you can start throwing out the message or the description, and maybe I can monitor Facebook for you, and then I can.
Okay, because I don't know. I'll come to Marina.
Okay, go ahead.
Marina, please, can I speak to you?
Yes.
Darling, you know, even when you put your picture on, I was very much pulled to your awareness, to your love and the feeling of goodness in your heart. And I feel that this was Mom, your mom, you know, coming closer here. Is your mom in spirit, or or this is your grandma?
Yes.
Your grandma, because you know when they close to you, was she close to you? Similar. Here we go. This is it. They say, Mom, you know, bless you. She comes and giving you a lot of love. She's given me a sensation around the stomach area, so she would have that. But you know, she's ow, and also the back. And
Absolutely.
she's saying, this is you've been having difficulties yourself in your back here, and she's saying it will get better. But she's given me drinking, so. Did she like her drink? Because she still, somebody when they giving me a hiccup, it's a drink. So, Dad, somebody coming from your dad's side of the family now. Pete, the name Peter mean anything to you, Pete? But anyway, let me just talk to your grandma, your mom's mom. When she started to give me her put her hand like this. When they do that, it tell me, please remember me, because together we will make it. And I feel there is a situation around you at the moment. We feel that maybe you need to make another try to be together with somebody. Yeah, can you understand this? Because she's just made me feel together is better.
Right. Okay. I think I understand.
You got it. You're okay. But your mom is your grandma is saying, and she's also given me the song. I got this song from ages ago. Mary has a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. This is when they give me this, it tells me Mary, the name is Mary, it means something, but also they given me like fields of countryside. Have you been living around countryside, or
I live in a village.
You live in a village. Okay, this is it. This is why she's making me feel that. But also we need you to start to get more relaxation here, you know. Yeah, and take time for you here. And she's making me Robert, you understand? So we have Peter, we have Robert. I think maybe we link with somebody else here.
I don't understand them.
That's okay. Don't worry. If you don't understand them, somebody else. Oh,
yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, it is bad. But also, you know, your grandma. There is a gentleman from your dad's side coming and saying, "Tell Laura I love her."
Okay, I will.
Yeah, and so is there a Laura around you?
Yeah, in the family, yes. Yeah.
In the family. But also when they give me this song, it tells me that the father or whoever is talking to me, I feel it's like your granddad, your dad's side here, saying love to the children kind of thing.
I think he's talking to my mum.
Talking to your mom?
My dad is, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He used to like them songs, you know, like.
I see. Okay, so
I
but
understand
also
that.
they want to say hello to the children here. Bless
Okay.
you. Okay, darling. And also making me aware there's somebody around you who's making a move, having a move.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. And so they're saying, yeah, it's gonna go
Oh,
well, and
thank you.
things are gonna be
you.
much better.
Oh,
Yeah, goodbye, my baby, goodbye. Don't make me cry. So this is, is there, do you have somebody who's going to move away or something like this? But, they will be not too far from you.
my son lives about an hour away in Mansfield.
So this is the one who's just going? Is he,
No, he lives there.
lives-
The other one is going to be moving. My other son.
oh, okay. That's okay. Anyway, so they're just making me aware. All will be good. Thank you for talking to me. So who we've got here? Branda, iPhone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bless your heart.
You.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello, Brenda, darling. I've got a gentleman here coming closer, and I feel that it's like whether he's that side. No, it's your partner, your husband is in spirit, darling.
No.
You have a husband.
Yes.
Okay, he's living, yeah. Okay,
Yes.
so because I felt there was somebody coming from your dad's side, but then he wants to talk about the husband.
Right. Okay. I understand.
Yeah, because he said husband, so and a bit upset.
Yeah.
So here, so something going on, and he's making me aware that healing is being sent here, and somehow a lot of pain around my hand here. I don't know if somebody burnt the hand or something.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they just feeling like my hand is affected here. Yeah, and also they're giving me the diabetic, and I feel there's somebody need to watch what is they doing with their food here.
Yeah.
So it's a bit. It's easy, but sometimes you need to hide the sweets.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, bless you. And I feel that there's a mother here also coming closer. Your mom, she was a small lady.
Yes.
A small lady, she comes. You know what the song? She'll be coming around the mountains when she comes.
Yeah. She used to sing that.
She'll be coming around the mountain, and when they give me this song, it also means something to do with London link and
Yeah.
restaurants and stuff. So these links that your mom wants to. She's saying, I'm sorry because I feel here she hasn't connected a lot with you on an emotional level.
Right. Okay.
So she's saying, I'm sorry about that, but she can see the way you acted with the children here. So she said, thank you for being so loving. And you still, think of her nicely, she said. Yeah. They're giving me the song, I can't live if living is without you. So I know somebody's struggling with grieving here.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And she's suffering because of your dad, huh?
Right.
Yeah. My darling, she just showed me a hair clip here. I don't know what she just put a hair thing on me, Is this what she used to do with you?
Sometimes, yes.
I don't know. Anyway, she just put the hair out of the way. Okay, Mom. Yeah. She wasn't a hairdresser, was she? Or anything?
No. No.
Anybody was a hairdresser?
No.
Okay. Okay, darling. Yeah. But also now she's showing me as if she's making a lot of bread or something like this. Are you a lady who does bread?
No, but I do a lot of baking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Baking is.
Yeah.
the first thing I think is bread, not just, you see, sweeties, stop doing a lot of sweeties.
Not for me, no, I make for other people.
No, I know. But yeah, don't be sad, you know, be glad we're still around, and we have lots of people around us who loves us, darling. Yeah. And I feel that you need to have more more acknowledgement to what you do to people or for people here. You got two children. They just given me 2 children, and you know your dad is saying again, say hello to them. And Rob, is there a Robert?
Can't think at the moment.
Okay, me neither. I can't think. Okay, thank you very much for talking to me. Bless.
Okay,
Daniela, what we've got? If you show me the name.
Yeah, so I have here on Facebook a Christine, a Phil, a Gwen, Jennifer, Val. I don't know if you want to write down a Kate. Kate was here before.
Yeah, you see, but I don't know. Jennifer,
Jennifer Phelps.
Jennifer.
Jennifer gives us a wave if you're still around because you're watching.
I mean, I can't really see.
No, we've got a Christine Murray and a Phil Shaw.
Okay, so how do I get here? How can I get from here?
You need to, I don't know, it's just... Can
they come here? Can the Facebook?
No, I don't think they have the option. They can be on...
Okay. Okay, I'm here now. So where do I need to go?
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've got someone for Rish. Rish, are you...
Rish, yeah.
Or do you want to give a...
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Rish, are you still here?
I'm here, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, darling. So what I'm getting, Rish, is a pain in my butt. Can you recognize this?
No.
No? Who's been in a pain in the butt?
Mm.
And I'm getting this name, Michael. This is with yourself or what? I mean.
Oh, right. Yeah, extended family, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Now,
but not connected with me, but yeah.
That's okay. I'm just getting upset now. An emotional upset here, and you know, like I feel that there is a lot of getting scared in the family to do with relationships and stuff like that. And you know what? It's better to leave them. Bless you. I don't know who's talking to me, but come on, darling, come closer. May. Does the name May to do anything with you, darling?
Mary, yes.
Okay, Mary. This is your mom's side of the family?
That's right, yes.
Okay. Ow. Ooh. She's given me a lot of pain in the right shoulder here. Is this yours or hers? Ow. She's making...
No, not mine. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's just given me this. Do you know what is that?
I have a good idea. I feel this is extended family, but I can pass the message on. Thank you.
And also they've given me Michelle, the name Michelle, and a link to France.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not sure, but I'm making a note. Thank you.
Okay. You know, there is somebody around you who's been to France some time ago, and they will come back and say, you know, let's go. So there will be an invitation here to join somebody to go to France. Can you understand that?
Wow, I can understand the connection with France, but with another country, so I can see how it's linked, but not directly. So thank you.
The name Debs.
Okay, I'll note that. Thank you.
Even her, she's you know, gone off the camera. Oh, hello, darling. Did you, Rish? I'm getting somebody who loved to dance, always loved to dance. So when you have you done any dancing in your life?
Yes.
Because somehow there will be an invitation to go out and dance here. Is there? Do you know anything about that yet?
Oh, lovely. I look forward to it. Thank you.
The name David mean anything? Dave?
Not that I can think of right now, but again, it could be extended, so I'll note that down. Thank you.
Okay. But you know, I feel there is a dad, you know, a dad or a granddad here from your dad's side.
That's right.
He comes and, ow, he's given me a stroke here. So somebody who had a stroke before he passed, and I've a lot of pain just in the side of my body here, you know, like the shoulder, the chest. Can you see me or not?
I can. Thank you, Abla.
Okay, so they you know, they're giving me all these pains here, and they're saying it's emotional. So there's somebody down here struggling with emotional pain, and they need to open themselves up to healing here. Bless you. And do you have a sister, Rish?
No. But I know who you're referring to with the emotional pain. Yes, that's the extended family again.
Has she got a sister? Because I
Right.
feel it's a connection to another sister here that, you know, we need to stop and talk to people here. We need to stop and talk. But I feel here that you've done really well in your life, and they're making me aware that you can be a guide, you know, like you therapist, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay, so this is they need your healing, darling. Okay. When also they just given me new books here, so you're opening up new books. You're studying some more.
Yes, there is something separate. Yes, there is something new that's I've been given. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Bless you. Thank you for talking to me. Okay, my darling, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Lovely. Thank you, Abla.
Thank you. Oh, you come now.
Yeah, no, I just had a message myself for Rish, if that's okay, Rish. There is,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, there is a lady in spirit that was quite close to you. It's someone that you've lost, and
Yes,
someone that feels almost like sisterly to you.
that's right.
Someone that you really miss.
Oh,
Someone
yes.
that you were both very close. It was a delightful soul, and she was always smiley and a hard-working lady.
Yes. Yes.
I feel I can see her going in and out of hospital. So I believe she might have been suffering. She had family members in hospital, but she needed to go herself back and forth from hospital.
Okay.
And I feel she had some worries about her health. I understand that she was always worried about her mum.
I know that she had worries about her health. Yes.
Yes. So, and I think that that is something that I believe. I believe that her mum is still with us.
Oh, right. Okay. I never met her mum. Thank you.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So, so her heart and her love goes to her mom, but if you don't know her, that's fine. And she's saying to you, she knows that you do think of her very often. And one symbology that would link you two together, it's it's a specific flower. It's what is it called? Dutch. It's a red poppy.
Oh, right.
She's saying that in one occasion you saw her with red poppies. So if you can bring your memory back or write it down and try to bring your memory back to that time. And she said she had bought some flowers, some red flowers for someone she knew that she was going to visit, because she was so good-hearted that she used to go and visit people that would feel lonely. I don't know whether she was doing something like a charity.
I can understand that in a different way. Yes.
In a different way. So she's saying that she really wanted to help other people a lot. So, and she would do a lot for others, because she says in her life she considered herself quite lucky, she's saying.
Oh, thank you.
She was really appreciative and grateful for everything that she had. And she did truly believe not only in God, but in spirit and in the afterlife.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Thank you.
Okay, all right. And so she's pleased she was right. So yes, the message for you is that she understands that you had some troubles with your family, particularly around Christmas time.
No. But somebody extended family, but not me.
Okay, okay. So she understands. So she's saying to me that there have been some animosity.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Okay, has been some animosity, and I think this relates back to what Abla was feeling earlier on. But anyways, she's saying that you need to carry on taking your own decisions, because I feel that you are being kind of not told. There are some people in your family that are trying to push you in certain directions.
No.
And you're not being, what I understand, it's like there are some members of your family that they would like you to take a certain decision, I understand, and you are just not even listening. You're just doing what you need to do. So she's saying, keep doing what you feel is best for you.
I think she's talking about a family member of mine who's a little bit further out. I can understand that with them, but not with me.
Okay. So she just also wants to say that you two, you didn't used to live very close. At some point, she had to move away.
I didn't see her when she passed. I didn't know. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Because she's making me suddenly feel there is some distance there.
Yes.
But she's saying that you have plans for expansion for what you do. And she's saying just follow your lucky star. Apparently, you are aware that you have a lucky star. You are aware of it, and you need to keep following the tracks, like the pebbles that are being put in front of your steps every time you make a decision.
I understand that.
Okay, thank you. And there is one big star in particular, and she is talking about you looking into astrology, perhaps?
It's always been with me. It's always been a part of my life and my
Okay,
knowledge.
good,
Yeah.
because that's what she's talking about. Keep looking into that, because that will give you a bit of a clarification regarding an issue that you need to resolve soon.
Ah, thank you.
All right. And so I just would like to leave it there, because I think we are gonna come towards the end. But she's saying to me, last for you, Rish, she's showing me a ring.
Okay.
Is a ring of any significance for you?
Not in particular, but
not in particular. So normally when spirit gives me an object at the end of the message, it's either to do with, yes, I've been looking to buying a ring recently, for instance, but symbolically it might mean like relationship and dreams and aspirations. So if you have been thinking of relationship or being in a relationship, she's saying, you know, it's not the moment for you, you know, but things will become clearer to you. And I don't feel I don't feel there is someone particular in your life right now.
no comment.
No comment.
I never
That's
discuss my
okay.
personal.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. And she's saying this is not the right moment. Okay. It will become clear through the year. That's all she's saying. She actually, like you, she's quite broad. Okay, she's not giving you details, but you will understand what she's talking about.
Thank you.
Okay, all right, I will leave it there. So thank you to Abla.
Yes, well done, Daniela. Well done.
Thank you.
Done. But listen, look, I've got them all in here, but
well done.
I think they've gone now, huh?
No, they're still there. There are still a few people
still
there.
there.
Oh, thank you, Daniela. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abla.
Thank you, Rich.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Just to make an announcement for next week, we will have Reverend Kath, also called the Maverick Reverend. She's going to be a joy. She belongs to the, she lives in Cornwall, and you know, we will discover about her journey and discovering her spiritual gifts while being a reverend. And, you know, we've mentioned and touched base tonight on the contrast that can be sometimes between religion and spirituality. Join us next week.
I will definitely.
Seeing you all. And thank you, Christine, Phil, Laura,
thank you for coming.
everyone that joined us during the evening. You take care, and thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you. Special thank you to Abla. It's been an honor to have you.
Bless your heart. Thank you ever so much. See you next time. Bye.
See you soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ladies. Beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for the
Good night.